Welcome back to Football Friday Night. The Barnwell Warhorses made it all the way to the state semifinals last season, and Dwayne Garrick's squad is well on its way to making another deep postseason run. The Warhorses are 7-0, putting that record to the test tonight at BatesburgLeesville, last year's state runner-ups in Class 2A. We pick it up on the Panthers' opening drive. Bishop Cannon drops back to pass, connects with Pat Burgess. And he's got open field. He goes the rest of the way. BatesburgLeesville in the end zone. They missed the PAT 6-0. Then the Panthers pull off a little trickery. A pooch kick recovered by Marvin Gant. And the Panthers capitalize on this. It was BatesburgLeesville early in this game. Bishop Cannon keeps it this time. Jukes his way into the end zone. But it was Barnwell who came all the way back in this game. They win 44-41 and stay unbeaten against BatesburgLeesville. Same region, Allendale Fairfax on the road at Silver Bluff. Each team coming off a loss last week in region opener. Silver Bluff starts the second half. Up 14-0. Watch this. Jamal Washington hands off to San Quentin McFarland, who barrels his way to the 15-yard line. I was thinking of a different play. Just wait a second. Washington decides to keep himself on the next one. 15-yard touchdown. The Bluff up 20-0. Later in the quarter, John Green on the handoff, picking up some solid yardage. Bulldogs were strong tonight. And then it set up a big play. This is what I was talking about. A bad snap gets past Jamal Washington. He doesn't panic, picks up the ball, and still finds Willie Powell down the field for an unbelievable touchdown. You might see that one in top plays. Silver Bluff up 26-0. They win 47-0 over Allendale Fairfax. Over in Class 1A Region 3, Williston-Elko sits atop the standings. Big game for position after them. Ridge Spring at Blackville Hilda. RSM on the board. Tyson Bettis keeps it up the middle, 7-0. They take the lead. Blackville on the board with a big play, though. Jawan Isaac fields the line drive kick, and he's only got to shed one tackle, and he's gone. 86-yard touchdown. That puts 6 on the board. RSM would respond, though, a few more times. Tyson Bettis keeping the ball again, and he's into the end zone. That puts RSM up 14-6. They would pull away for a 40-6 win over Blackville Hilda. North Augusta is off to one of its best starts in recent memory. The Yellow Jackets are 6-0, including dominant wins over White Knoll and Strom Thurmond. But now it's on to the big region games. Hosting Airport at the Jackets' Nest tonight. North Augusta scored plenty in this matchup, but this one might be the most exciting. DeJuan Bell, former All-Ice CSRA player DeJuan Bell, as a receiver, but he is a great return man as well. Dodges some tacklers, cuts back across the field, and he's gone. What a touchdown from DeJuan Bell, always making plays. And then, let's keep going to him. A little more DeJuan Bell to the far side of the field, and he's in for 6. North Augusta rolls 47-7 for another victory. They are 7-0. Huge game against South Aiken next week. Same region as those two, Aiken at Midland Valley. Been a tough season for each. It was homecoming tonight. 0-6 entering the night, but that means one team was going to get their first win. Mustangs up 14-0 facing third down. Harper Puckett finds Will Sheehan for the first. Later, Mustangs from second and goal. Devontae Perry goes in for the score, 21-0. The Valley is up. Aiken eventually gets on the board. Jabaric Corley takes the handoff, and he's in from 20 yards out. 21-7 now, Mustangs lead. Aiken quickly gets the ball back on the first play of the drive. Corey Wallace hits Jarvis Jones, and he's gone 73 yards for the score. It was 21-14 at half, but Midland Valley pulls away in the second half. 41-14, Mustangs get their first win of the season. And South Aiken coming off a big win over rival Aiken last week on Game Night Live, playing one last non-region game at home against Orangeburg Wilkinson. Second possession, Deshaun Kitchens up the middle, 20 yards down to the 30-yard line. Man, he's had a heck of a season. A lot of these guys have. Cody Boynton to Dre Patterson. He gets it down to the 10-yard line, and then we've got to include Chris Roberts, saying his name every single week, picking up the tough yards. 2 plays later, Roberts in for the score. 42-0. South Aiken pitches another shutout. They will be at North Augusta next week. That's going to be a fantastic game. Probably one of the best that we'll have the entire season. Well, that's going to do it for the highlights in the Palmetto State, but keep it right here on Football Friday Night because we've got highlights of a rivalry game coming up as Augusta Prep tries to make it 3 straight wins over Westminster on Game Night Live. That's next on Football Friday Night.